Hey guys, Sweet Nightingale here, and I'm here with a little tutorial video. I've never really done too many of these, just kind of showed you guys how to go into the by debug mode and to do certain things in game. But several of you have been asking like how to put content from the Sims resource into your game, and so I thought I would do a little walkthrough for you. Now I am on the Sims resource website, and I'm logged into my account. And I do have a paid subscription, so you'll see like up here on the top here that I have like a little basket icon, and instead of just downloading everything like one at a time, I can actually put them into a basket, kind of like a shopping basket, and then I can put like 200 items into this basket, and it'll create a zip file, and I can download it into my, it'll go into my downloads folder, and I can, just unzip them all, one at a time, or unzip them all at the same time, and then just kind of copy and paste it into where I need to do that. And I'm just going to show you how to do that right now. So anyway, I have this. I went ahead and did a search for something here, to download. And this is a Living Corner Asian Fusion set. And as you can see, it comes with like some couches, some chairs, tables and stuff. It's very, very pretty. I really like it. So anyway, I've got it added into my basket. And so what you do is, if you have a subscription, you can't do this if you have a free account, though. You have to get a paid subscription to be able to utilize the little basket thing. But let's say you just want to download it individually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit download. Okay, and I'm just going to give it a minute to get it downloaded, and then I'll show you what I do. Okay, looks like we're done. Now, I run on a Mac, as you can see. So what you want to do, and when you download stuff, you can actually tell it to download it to your desktop. It's like downloading anything else, like you specify where you want to download it to. Now, on my Mac, any download that I do automatically goes into my download folder. So I'm going to go into my Finder. Now, Finder is the equivalent of like Windows Explorer for XP, and whatever the equivalent of that is in Windows 7. I'm not familiar with Windows 7. So yeah, it's just, getting into your files and folders on your computer. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hit my downloads folder because this is where all of my downloads automatically go to. Okay. Now, what I recommend, you guys, because if you're like me, you have a lot of content, and sometimes you may have to, like if you got a bunch of glitches or whatever, you may have to uninstall and reinstall everything. So it's always good to back up all of your downloads from any place like this. And so I actually have a folder on my desktop to put all of my downloaded files into. Okay, so anyway, I just keep all those original files into like a little backup folder. Because like, let's say you got to take everything out, and then you got to go and, let's say you don't have it all backed up, and you don't, you got to kind of go back and search for everything you downloaded again, and you may not remember, and you could be like, what was that little piece of furniture I had that I really want so bad, da 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 da. So it's always good to keep like an extra backup of the original file that you downloaded. Okay, so I'm in my downloads folder. Now at the top here, I get any recent downloads that go right to the top. So I'm going to click on this little file here. And as you can see, in this set, there comes a few different items. Okay, so there's like a painting, there's the living chair, there's just all different kinds of things. Now, when you download these things from the Sims resource, it's going to come in the file format of Sims 3 Pack. This is the file format that the Sims 3 store uses, is a Sims 3 Pack. Okay, now there are things like, let's say you go to another website and you download something called a package file, which actually that would go into a different folder, and that's a entirely different animal, which I will go into like in another video if you guys are interested in that. But let's go ahead and deal with just the Sims 3 packs right now. And also anything that you get off the exchange is going to be in this file format, the Sims 3 pack. Okay, now what I do is I find my files, and as you can see, there's a bunch of them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the first one. I'm going to scroll down till I get the very last one. I'm going to hit my shift key and left click on these things, and you see they're all highlighted. Okay, and you can do this also for Windows and Mac. All right, so whatever works on this Mac is going to work on Windows. This is how you highlight your files. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to choose copy 12 files. Okay, Now, I'm going to get out of this downloads folder, and I'm going to show you how I paste them into my little backup folder and how I made my little backup folder. Now, I have a folder on my desktop here that is called TS3 downloads. And this is where I keep like all of them, all the original files of the stuff that I had downloaded, okay? Like either whether it's from the Sims store or whether it's from the Sims resource or whatever. This is my little backup folder. So if I have to take anything out, this is my go-to folder so that I can put it back and install it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my backup folder, the TS3 downloads, and you can call it anything you want to call it. You can put it anywhere on your computer that you want to put it, but I find it very helpful to keep it on my desktop so that I can access it if I should need to access it very, very quickly. So I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to paste items. Okay, and it's pasted the items very, very quickly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up now that's automatically going to keep them backed up. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Finder window, and what you want to do, and you do this on Windows too, but you want to find your Documents folder. Okay. On Windows PCs, you know, there's a folder called Documents, and this is where you want to go. You scroll down until you get to your Electronic Arts folder, which is right here. And as you can see, I have two folders here. I have my Sims Medieval thing. This is where all of my saves and everything are going to be for my Sims Medieval. And this is my Sims 3 folder, okay? So I want to click on my Sims 3 folder, right? And then I'm going to go over here to Downloads. Now you see that I have a folder here called Mods, and this is where like all the package files are going to go. But that's going to be, like I said, an entirely different animal for another video, and I'll show you how to do that. But for this video, for Sims 3 pack files, you want to go to Downloads. So I'm clicking on that, and I'm going to right click on this folder. Oops. I'm going to right click on this folder, and I'm going to paste the items in this folder. So there they are, okay? That's going to be pasted in your Sims 3 download folder. I'm going to exit out of this. I'm going to bring up my Sims 3 launcher. And it takes a minute to come up, so just give me a minute till we get it brought up here. So once your launcher comes up, you want to click on where it says Downloads, which is right here. And you see there's all the files that I downloaded from the Sims resource to be able to put into my game. So what I'm going to do to install them is you select all. I'm going to hit install. And it's going to take a minute to install them. Now this is what you do like for your EA content and anything else that you download is once you get it into your launcher, then I think you guys know how to install it. But when I download stuff off of there, I mean, I make sure I look at the comments. I see like how many times it's been downloaded, and you know, because like with anything else, I mean, you can get some bad custom content, although the Sims resource is pretty safe. You know, they pretty much, I think most people test it out before they put it in put it for upload, and it does have to pass muster before it is actually accepted. So, it's one of those websites that, like, if you have problems, you're only going to get like, problems like far and few between kind of thing. And actually the Sims resource has stuff for the Sims 2 and the original Sims. So that's pretty good. You know, they're very, they're very broad, but most of the stuff is actually for the Sims 3, although you can get stuff for the, for the other. Now, it installed successfully. Okay. So I'm going to hit okay. And then it should be right into your game. So when you go into your build and buy mode and everything, it should be right in your game, like where where it was installed. Now, if you're like me and have a lot of content, you may have a hard time finding it in build and buy. You may have to scroll through a bunch of stuff because, like I said, if you're like me and have a lot of content, it takes a little bit of time to scroll through. Now, anyway, because I have the files backed up, I'm going to just delete everything out of the downloads folder, which is what I always do, like after I get done installing something in my game. Okay, so that's all you do. That's all you do. So again, you find what you want to download. You do your search on the website. You do your search on the website, you come up with what you want to download, and depending on whether you have a paid subscription or a free account, you can add a bunch of stuff to the basket if you have a paid subscription, or if you have a free account, you can download it individually, and the things that come in a set will come in like one big file, and you just click on the folder to get at it like I just showed you to do. So you download it, you go to wherever your download thing is going to be. You can pick and choose where you want to download it, and you just drag and drop into the Sims 3 download folder, and that's all there is to it. I hope that helped, and yeah, it's not as hard as what you would think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little tutorial. Go ahead and favorite and like the video if you like, and leave me a comment, and tell me if it was helpful, or tell me if anything was unclear. And if anything was unclear, then I'll try to clear it up again, or make like a revised one, or whatever. But I hope this was pretty clear, pretty easy to understand. You guys have a great day. Stay safe, and as always, happy simming. Bye, guys.